Let's head back out to Midtown to highlight a local wine cellar going all out for Pride Month.
ABC 10's Mark S. Allen is out there for us with tips on how to train your wine palate, because I understand he's now a master sommelier.
No, but I'm on my way to being. So if you love wine, I'm probably preaching to the choir. If you're not so sure about wine, yes, Jay, this is a great opportunity to tip your hat towards being a master sommelier. All right, over here, it's Lisa and Jill, two of the coolest people on the planet. All right, so when we talk about, thank you. When we talk about Teneral wine cellars, we need to know that this is a proverbial wine. This is a highly respected wine. This isn't just some pop-up. Over 100 awards. What else should we know about the wine?
99.9% of our wines are estate, which means we grow the grapes and we make it all ourselves. Anything else you want to add?
Well, everything's sustainably farmed and produced. So, bottom line, no Roundup. So it's clean. Everything you get is, as good as it gets. Like, our story's great, but if our wine wasn't great, none of it would matter. So.
Right. So if someone's walked in and maybe the only wine they've been offered came from a 7-Eleven, you're going to help them step up their game a little bit. When people walk in, the first thing they see is this, and just walk through that process. What are they getting with it?
It's really important for us. So, when we first got in wine, we didn't want wine to be pretentious. So every single human being has a unique palate. So to find out what you like, we have a QR code, and we've partnered with Pair Anything, which is a local women-owned company. You could take a 60-second quiz, and you can find out about your palate and which of our wines pair with your palate. And then you can choose your path. And you could do a white wine flight if you want to try all of our whites, a mixed flight, which is red and white, or a red flight, or you can get anything by the glass. And then as it heats up, we've got a beautiful frosé, which is 100% Grenache rosé. We add a tiny bit of strawberry puree just so it's it doesn't clump up when it gets frozen, but when it's cold out, hot outside, this is going to be, it goes down pretty easy, I would say.
And what I love is the neighborhood environment, but also it's kind of like the old school bar Cheers, as you might recall. When you walk in, people know your name, so much so that, I say this because you mentioned frosé, and I know there's a customer that loved mixing that so much, you created a drink. And this is that kind of bar where if you come here enough, you're probably going to have a drink named after you.
Yes, we call it the Robin, and it is our frosé with some Syrah in it, and now it's taken off and people are digging it. So it's so fun. And yeah, to your point, absolutely, it's all about a cheers vibe. We have regulars that come in after work just for a glass or two of wine. When they walk in, we know exactly what they want. We have a small staff, so everybody gets to know everybody very quickly. It's a very comfortable, welcoming environment.
You're so awesome. Women-owned, gay-owned, really amazing for the community, and also inclusivity. You want everybody to come here and enjoy wine, thus teaching people how to enjoy wines properly. Before we wrap, the dragonfly, what does it mean?
Well, there's not a culture in the world where it's not a positive symbol of hope, love, transformation, and new beginnings. And the word teneral is actually when a dragonfly comes out of its cast. It's in its most vulnerable state. Its wings are colorless and it can't fly, but within a few days it gets its full colors, takes off with amazing power and grace, or grit and grace. And for us, that represents all women and anyone who's historically been excluded, that we all have that power within us. We just need to claim our power, spread our wings, and fly.